guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi, and in case you've seen me before, you've watched my videos before, you are welcome. My real G, I'm so glad to have you here once again. So guys, today's video is going to be about a few things I've learned in life. I've not lived like that, but God has been grateful. I don't live and I'm so grateful about that. So I just feel like I should share a few things that I've learned so far. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. But before that, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Please, thank you. Let's get into it. The first thing I've learned is life is precious and short. See, I don't know else to tell you guys this, but life is very short. Yes, we see people live 100 years. Yes, we see people live 150. We see people live 80, 70 years, and we feel like we have all the time in our hand. We do have all the time by God's grace, but one thing is life is very short, very short. So live your life, make do with your life, do the important things with your life. I learned this few years ago when I was sick. I was on sick bed for about 2 weeks and 2 days. I can never forget. It should be 2 weeks and a day, or 2 weeks and 2 days. I don't know yet. I will confirm that for my mom because she was there with me throughout that journey. I knew it was then I particularly knew that, you know what, see, life is very small. People die in seconds. You see all those movies that we watch, and people just when people pass, people will be screaming, they're in hospital settings and stuff. It's not like that. It's mostly not like that. People die in less than a second. The first person, like I witnessed people dying in the world, like people were dying, and I was like, is this how people just die? The first one was someone was talking to her. I think it was her daughter also. They were talking, or maybe a friend or something, or they were talking, and she just stepped out to get something in like 10 minutes, and she came back and she saw her. She felt like she was just sleeping and stuff, and all of a sudden they noticed that the doctor came around, nurse came around to come and check, do the random checking and stuff, and they noticed that she was not breathing anymore, and that was it. That was when I saw people that had AIDS or have AIDS real life. That was when I knew that, you see how we always gallivant and say, oh yeah, it takes the grace of God for you to wake up the next morning. Don't let anybody fool you. Most of us just feel like, oh, today I will sleep, I'll wake up tomorrow morning. People die in seconds. People die in their sleep. People die anyhow. I was so thankful during that period. Like, every time I want to sleep, every time I'm walking, I'm trying to walk, because I had to learn how to walk again. It was a whole story. Maybe I'll give you guys the gist about it some other time. It was a whole story. I had to learn how to walk again. It was that time I knew, and I told myself that you're going to wake up every morning and be grateful that you're up to see. You're going to wake up and be grateful that God woke you up. That was when I learned how to say praises to God in my head every time I wake up, and it has been part of me. Even if I am not in my house, my head, when I wake up, my head is singing the thank you song. So life is short and precious. Please use your life away. Yeah. So the next point is, not everybody has your best interest at heart. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. Be the number one friendly person, be the number one person that do good and all that. Not everybody likes you. Not everybody wants you to go forward the way you want people to go forward. And that sickness I had was the greatest lesson that for me to actually come to the conclusion of this. No matter how good you are to people, no matter how nice you are to people, there are just some people that will retaliate good. There are just some people that will not see that you deserve anything good. Like, they just feel like that's them. So not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody has your best interest at heart. The better you know that, the earlier you know that, the better for you. So yeah, live your life as a good person, as a kind person that you are, and do not expect too much. Like, yeah, do not expect too much. Yeah. So the next one is accepting help. You can't do this life alone, guys. Let me rephrase that. You cannot do this life alone. Over time, I've never been the one to always ask for help, ask for things, because I personally did not grow up like that. My mom was always there for us to do everything. Shout out to you, mommy. Love you. So my mom was always there to do everything for us. Like, she was our let me just use this, is this synonym, whatever they call it, alpha and omega. You know, she was always there. She was always trying to give us the best. She was always giving us the best, trust me. If you went to school with me, you know, every time I'm always saying that. They ask me, oh, who gave you this answer? My mommy. Once ban, I will call my mommy. So I wasn't the type that always liked to just ask for help, and every time people try to help me, I feel like, you know, they always expect something in return, and it's not like that. See, let people help you. Yes, accept it. Yes, some people might not come from a genuine part. Some people might come from the fact that they want to, you know, give and take, or some people might just come from the fact that they want to show off that yes, they helped you. My sister, whichever way, let them help you. They are the one that say they want to help you. So in case katakata boss it and you say, now you come meet me, say you want help me. So so that's one thing I've come to understand. Like, accept help. You can't do this life alone. Stop being too independent. Stop being too, if you know that something is doing you, open your mouth and ask. The worst they will tell you is no. Honestly, the worst they will tell you is no, or the worst they will do is they will go and broadcast you to people and say, see this person, no do this, see this person, no do that. And that's one thing I've come to understand. See, when you try to share your, not really share, but when you speak to people about your problems and just take the advice, it's not a by forcing thing. If you don't want to take the advice, just have it one side of your hand. Do you understand? But what I'm trying to point out is allow people to help you. If somebody wants to help you get a job, let them help you get a job. Stop being so hard on yourself that, oh, I don't want her to get the job, so she'll not be telling me. Better let them to get you that job. You cannot do this life alone. Even to the little things, let people help you. Accept help. So the next point is your trauma affects you. Your trauma, whatever it is, I'll put it here. Your trauma affects your attitude. You need, guys, to heal from your trauma. So I'm not saying that right, but you need to heal from your trauma, yeah, to be able to move forward and be your best self. See, there's no brainer on this. You need to heal. It took me a long time to know that most of the things that I've experienced, or most of the things that I've gone through in life, affected the way I see people. Do you understand? It affected the way I used to react to people. Do you get me? So it's a whole lot. It takes years for people to heal from their trauma. It takes months for people to heal from their trauma. It takes a lot of time, but most importantly, you need to heal from your trauma. Why am I saying this wrongly? But you need to heal from your trauma so that you can be the best of yourself. Because your trauma, I feel like I'm saying this wrongly, but your trauma has a lot to do about your attitude, your behavior, the way you are, everything. It has to do with it. So you need to heal from it. So the next point is nothing is perfect. There is no perfect way to do things. So I like this with life generally. You know how when you're young, you always say that, oh, when I finish school, secondary school, I'll go to university. When I finish everything, I'll serve. When I serve, I'll get a job. When I get a job, I'll get married. When I get married, stuff like that. And that seemed like a perfect setting, a perfect life. That is like the human being standard of living life, of being someone, of evolving and stuff like that. I'm just using that as an example, but it's not a must things must go perfect. It's okay. So now, not that I bring that back, but it's not The fact that somebody's standard is going well for the person and seem perfect for the person doesn't mean that that is the perfect thing. I hope this landed very well. And what I'm trying to say is that most of the standard we see was started from somebody. Trust me, it was started from somebody started that standard. You're seeing it's somebody that started it, and people started doing it. People started saying that, oh, this is the normal standard. You get, somebody started it, that standard. Somebody started it. There's no manual to life. That's something I've come to understand. There is no manual, guys. There is no manual to life. Live your life. Not everything must be perfect. Not everything must look perfect because it happens to this person like this and it seems perfect. People say that's perfect life. Then it must happen to you too like this because that is how perfect life is supposed to be. No, guys, it's not a must that things go perfectly, and if they don't go perfectly, it is fine. It is okay. If you're a perfect person and to you that thing will not go perfectly, it is okay. It doesn't mean that thing will not still happen. It will still happen, but it's not just happening your way. So yeah, the next one is, it is okay for things not to go the way you expect it to go. So like the other points just bring me to this point. So it is okay for things not to go the way you expect it to go. That's fine, as long as you hit the same goal. It's just like two people living the island and they are going to Maryland. Let's say Maryland, for example, and one person passed Third Mainland and the other person passed Eco Bridge. They are both going to Maryland, Abby. It no matter who first reached it. The fact is that you got there. So it is okay if things don't go the way you expect it to go. It's okay if the road or the path of which you're on is rough. It is okay. We're all different. The fact that we're made from the same dust and everything doesn't mean everything about us must go the same. It's okay if things don't go the way you expect it to go. It's okay if you graduated and you served and you expect that you should get a job and you don't have a job. It is okay. You will get that job, and it could be that it might not be a job. It could be that God just wants you to do another thing that will take you to your success and things like that. It is okay. This one, yeah, I feel like I'm still learning it. It is okay if things don't go the way you expect it to go. Just keep on praying that, God, I want this and this and this and this. It might not be the way I expect it to come, but God, please let it just come according to your will. So yeah, the next point is nobody pushes you better than you. Nobody pushes you better than you. See, I don't know how else to stress this, but personally, I have come to understand that nobody pushes you better than you push yourself. I will make an example, and this is YouTube. I've been wanting to do YouTube since 2015, to be honest with you guys. But first of all, I was staying with my grandparents, so I knew I was going to do it one way or the other, but I did not know when. Yeah. So up until like last 2 years, my sister used to tell me, do YouTube, do YouTube. I'm not ready, do YouTube. I'm not ready. I have shot so many videos for Instagram that I did not post. So many that I have deleted. So many. But up until like the end of last year, I was like, you know what, Tosin, you need to do this. You can do this. You really can. And I started pushing myself. I'm shooting this video. I am so tired. I want to sleep, but I need to push myself. I need to do the video. You need to be determined. If you are not determined, nobody can be determined for you. If there's anything like that, nobody can be as determined that you need to be determined for yourself. Hey. But nobody can push you the way you push yourself. It hits different when you push yourself. When you push yourself, it hits differently. It really hits hits differently. So try to push yourself, my sister. That thing you want to start today, start it. My brother, that thing you want to learn today, learn it. Push yourself. It hits differently. Talking from experience. Yeah. So the next one is you need to allow yourself to evolve so you can be the best version of yourself. This one is also so personal to me. I'm not a person that likes to try new things. I do not like to try new things, and that the only reason is that I don't like things to flop. I don't like things to fail. It's not like I'm a perfectionist or anything, but I just feel like, oh, if I try this, it's suppose I'm expecting it to be like, I expect a lot basically, so I expect it to be like this, and I'm like, ooh, if I keep doing that, there'll be a lot of feelings that I do not want for myself. But I was just like up until 2 years, I was like, if I don't allow I started feeling so uncomfortable. I need to talk about that thing in another video. I started feeling so uncomfortable, like I would sleep and my brain would be telling me, Tosin, you need to move from where you are. Do you know that video that they used to say, girl, get up? See, guys, that was where I was feeling. I was so uncomfortable. My mind always used to tell me, Tosin, you need to move. You are better off the way you are. Move. So you have to allow yourself to evolve, allow yourself to change. See, there is one thing about you, but there are several sub things under you that you do not know about. And if you don't allow yourself to evolve, you cannot know these things. You cannot know what you're good at. You cannot know what you're best at. You cannot know what is your strength. You cannot know your weakness. You cannot know anything. You will just be in one place and be feeling like, okay, as long as I'm waking up outside, leave that your comfort zone, my guy. Leave that comfort zone. I am not a very talky person like that. I like to shy away from cameras. I like to shy away from people looking at me and stuff like that. I like to shy away from it. But see, I am here, I am doing YouTube video, and I am here to stay by the grace of God. So you need to allow yourself to evolve. Leave that comfort zone of yours. Leave it. If you try new things, the worst is that it will not work. Abi, then you move on to the next. That is the worst. If I tell you guys how many businesses I've tried, I'm going to do an entire video. See, I have lost a lot of money and stuff, and that was something that I didn't want. I didn't want to lose money. I didn't want to stop. See, now I know what is best. I know my strength and I know my weakness in business and in every other areas. You need to allow yourself to evolve so you be the best version of yourself. I do some videos sometimes, I do something sometimes, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, is this you? Is this really you? So that's the way it is. Allow yourself to evolve so you can be the best version of yourself. So to wrap this all up, I did not plan for this video to be this long, but yeah, it is. You have to do everything, or I will rephrase that, you cannot do anything without God. See, don't let anybody deceive you anywhere. Whatever it is that you believe in, whatever your faith is, Christian, Muslim, whatever it is, hold on to it. God is the only one that can direct you. He's the only one that can remove confusion from your life. He's the only one that can guide you on the path. He is the only one that can help you. Whatever you do, put God on it first. God, is this how you want me to go? God, is this where you want me to go? Is this how you want me to start? Is this where you want me to go? There's sometimes we do not put God first. Yes, that is very much okay. That will not add God in the middle. I get it. But there is nothing you can do without God. Always have God first in everything you do. Trust me, every other thing will align. It will fall in place. It is very, very important. This year, one of my goals is to get closer, more closer with God. I do not look like I have a relationship with God, but my relationship with God is one of the sweetest things I have, that I know that yes, I live by. I don't really show it. I don't do anything because I feel like my relationship with God, it is my business, is when I feel comfortable. with it. I feel comfortable with it. I don't need to come and meet you and be telling you that you know that I don't need it. My relationship with God is very paramount to me, and I live by it, and I keep it to myself. So please and please, whatever you believe in, have God. Have whatever faith you believe in, have that faith working and leading you through life. So that's it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know other things that I need to learn too about life. These are like major things. There are some other minor things, but these are just major things that I wrote in the middle of the night, and I felt I should share with you guys. So guys, that will be it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please help me to hit my goal for this year. Please be the part of my journey, and I really love it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.